There, I just passed the one right there. That's on its side.
David Allen Boyle went missing on November 4th of 2012 from his hometown of Marysville, Washington. He left his residence at 4:30 in the morning and never returned. David Allen Boyle and his vehicle, which is a red 2006 Chrysler Pacifica with Washington license plates 169 William Nora Tom, have disappeared. The night before David Allen Boyle, it was rumored that he received his third DUI and was distraught over the incident. David Allen Boyle had worked as an assistant girls basketball coach at the Marysville Pilchuck High School at the time of his disappearance. He was also active in the football and baseball programs at the middle school, and he grew up in Everett, Washington. But he was residing in Marysville, Washington 2 decades prior to his disappearance. He was a well-liked and respected member of his community. Foul play is not suspected in David Allen Boyle's disappearance. If anybody has any information that would lead to the discovery of David Allen Boyle or his vehicle, please reach out to the Marysville Police Department. Here's our update on Cooper's Amputee lifestyle with our searching for David Allen Boyle and his vehicle.
So here's the public boat launch behind me. What I want to search, I want to scan right around here, and I definitely want to scan over there by that bulkhead, both sides. So if his vehicle went in right here, it should be probably around right here if he did enter the water right here.
Looks like it's moving faster.
Huh?
Moving faster.
Yeah, the tide's coming in right now. There's so many logs, it's like a log jam underwater.
So Christina, we are here at Lake Stevens and we were looking for David Allen Boyle. Now, the last time we met up, we were at Lake Cassidy. And here's the lake, give you an idea. It's really flat and calm like glass. And there's the boat launch over there, where any vehicles could have went in unnoticed. Yes. We did search the boat launch at Lake Cassidy and some of the surrounding area right there by the boat launch. We thought we had a car with like a sunroof, but after scanning it several different directions, it was later determined it was a boat. Right? So then we really wanted to get that river that was just down the road from Safeway.
Yes.
And the boat launch there's no gate, and anybody can go there like 2, 3 in the morning.
Right, and you could just drive right on.
Right. And there was another little launch just further down, but it was blocked off by Jersey barriers. But we ended up going there. I know you weren't available to go, but my wife and I went down there. We searched a little past it because as the tide's coming in, it's a tidal inlet, so it does push that direction. So we searched a little past it up towards that bridge, came down, searched way past it, the bulkhead of the train that goes across it, down to the old boat launch, searched that, went all the way down to the dock. Log jam after log jam after log jam. I was even worried like maybe a car could have been under the logs, but
right, you wouldn't know.
Right, but we're just kind of searching as much as we can. And it's just like log after log after log, and all the shadow that the logs produce. So now we're at Lake Stevens, getting ready to set off and go search Lake Stevens. Water looks pretty clear right here, at least. Here's the boat launch. Gonna go really shallow. You gotta turn real quick. There's the boat launch. We want to hit ground. Yeah, so there's no cars right here. Let's continue on and follow this road that follows along the lake. We're just gonna work our way following this road all the way down there. So we're here in Everett searching for David Allen Boyle. We're missing 12, 13 years ago. And Marysville is the town he went missing, which is just the next town up on I-5 going northbound. This boat launch, first target we hit, we cleared. It was a big square chunk of log, and it could have been tied up to there, but it was given a good shadow, so we dropped our magnet to it. Magnet was hitting it but not sticking, and I ended up dropping the camera on it, and then we saw that it was wood. So we're gonna check the other targets down here that one looked like it could have been a car upside down, really buried in mud. We're not sure yet, so we're gonna go check it out. So we're gonna scan this vehicle several times, get as much information as possible on this vehicle with our imaging, figuring out what's surrounding it, such as all these logs. I'm a one-man show most of the time, so what I will do is I'll solo this, and I will dive down on my line that's attached to the vehicle, and I don't have a light today, so it'll be diving by braille, but that's okay, I'm used to that. I don't recommend anybody else doing this. This riverbank is absolutely muddy. I apologize in advance, I forgot my dive light, but zero vis anyway. So this river is actually a tidal inlet, so there's actually fresh and salt water mixing in this water, and the tide is coming in from the Puget Sound, so that's why the water is flowing the opposite direction up the river now. And I'm racing over because these logs that are coming up, I'm afraid that they're going to pull my magnet off the car, and I'd have to re-search for the car to remark it, because it's zero vis, so you won't be able to see. You'll be randomly on the bottom searching. So that's why I'm racing over to these logs right now. So the car is about 17 to 20 feet deep, and as you can see, it just goes blackout diving pretty quick. And it's just braille diving at that point, so what you do is you just kind of fall on the car and feel around it and get an idea what kind of car it is, grabbing any kind of license plates or identifiers. So as I did my 360, I found a small opening in the car where I was reaching inside and just feeling mud with the tides going back and forth. It is filling up with sediment and sticks inside, so you can't effectively clear the vehicle unless you pull it out and wash all the mud and sticks out to see if there's any human remains left. But I did find a rear license plate, which I was able to remove with the help of my dive knife. The front of this license plate is heavily damaged, but if you just flip it over, it's a Washington license plate, and it is 505 Lincoln Edward Paul. Grabbing some material. I don't know. So, license plate holder. It's really cold down there. From Ford, Lake City, Dodge. Ford and Lake City, Dodge, whatever that is. A lot of barnacles. It's a inlet, saltwater inlet. So barnacles everywhere. Hard to pull the plates off. Washington plates, but the saltwater really eating away the cover. But the aluminum, the reverse side, we'll call it in, see what they want to do. We'll scan a little more and we'll get off the water. Okay, we're scanning again. Back on the boat. Just gonna do a quick scan of this area, get this shit done, get off the water. It's dumping rain. Get our magnet back. So it's the car upside down. We did get a plate off the rear bumper. There's the car on its side. There, I just passed the one right there. That's on its side. So we're doing a few scans just to learn what we can, and this is a car that is resting on its passenger side, surrounded by heavy timber. So what we know about the conditions of this water that has changed is the slack has pretty much ended, and the tide is coming in, so everything is flooding. The water has gone up about a couple of feet, and there's a little bit of a stronger current, but we're just going to wrap up this dive after we do our 360 on this vehicle, getting either plate or identifiers and seeing what we can learn about this vehicle. The front license plate is gone, and I cannot find it on the ground. It could have just fell off or not be on the vehicle as it entered. But as I rubbed the grill, I learned that this is a Kia. So with the tide coming in, the visibility's improved a little bit, but we are also 4 feet off the bottom on the side of the vehicle that is facing the surface. We are positioning our magnet to the highest point of the vehicle, therefore we don't get any entanglement issues with our line that's going up to our buoy. So while conducting our 360, we learned that the windshield is gone and the windows on the driver's side, the front and back window on the driver's side, are also gone. There is mud and sticks inside the vehicle. We tried to dig a little bit to see if we could reach the bottom of the seats, and the vehicle cannot reach the bottom of the seats. We also found a rear plate, but it was heavily damaged. We had to dig down to it a little bit, and we were able to remove both pieces of the rear license plate. So this is the upside down car. Back plate, barnacles. Just using my knife to try to get the plate off. So plate is Washington plate 505 Lincoln Edward Paul. This is the Kia, Nissan South, whatever. Probably South Everett Performance. Washington plate looks like 815 H, and then I don't know what the last two are. Oh, that's a K. So no, it's an X. Sorry, that's an X. So 815. No, that's a K. I'm sorry. 815 K something X. So we have an Everett Police Department sergeant coming on down. He's going to be here in about 10 minutes. Wants me to point out these two vehicles so they can kind of keep an idea. It looks like the first vehicle that was upside down was purged from the system, so it could have been in the water for a while. If they want to pull these vehicles out, awesome. More power to them. I know it will be a little bit of a challenge on the upside down one. The one outside should be easy to hook up. And then they'd have to figure out if they need to get the mud out, you know, to help lighten the load. So, but anyways, that's up to them to figure out. So Everett PD showed up Talked to the sergeant that is also on their Marine unit. They have a Marine unit with divers and side scan capabilities. Gave him a business card, told him hit me up. I can send him the images and anything else that might be helpful. A little GPS pointed out the 2 vehicles, the Kia on its side, and then the other car that's upside down. But anyways, so that should be a good little training aid for them to pull those 2 vehicles out. Did not get a business card from him. I don't know. It's good training to pull vehicles out, but I know that they are busy working patrol and whatnot. So we did our due diligence, let them know so they can work with it and run with it. So there are them just kind of hanging out, working the bank. So we will get out of here and head home since we got a long drive home. It'll be dark by the time we get home.
I just want to thank everybody for watching and showing your support. It really does help. Please share this video. We want to get the story out of David Allen Boyle has gone missing in November of 2012. We need somebody to hopefully remember something that they can come forward with a tip that would help lead to the discovery of David Allen Boyle and his vehicle. Please contact the Marysville Police Department if you have any information that could help in finding this missing person. With that being said, thank you everybody for your support. We will see you on the next episode. Take care and be safe.